revenue. The problem is the government has been pushing a budget that they cannot fund. They have been making projections that they cannot meet. And that is where you see the 30 trillion shortfall that you talk about, that you cannot make a budget based on projections. The last time we had this discussion and we reviewed the NNPC balance sheet, remember what I said? The conclusion at that point was that we need to sell off. Yeah. Okay. The problem of Nigeria is fiscal. This tax thing they're following, the tax reforms are not going to make an impact on the growth of the economy. The problem of Nigeria now is that there is a lack of, we do not see the disinflation and growth strategy that will generate productivity and create employment. That is what this government is lacking. You have succeeded with the reforms. Good. Now, you have the challenge of disinflation. You need to give us a growth strategy that will increase productivity, create employment. The numbers are not trustworthy.
Even inflation numbers.
Unemployment in Nigeria cannot be 4%.
Yes, obviously.
It's impossible. The inflation numbers at 14%, if the CFG advisory used the adaptive gap method and we calculated inflation currently now to be 23%. So that inflation has come down from the 33% before down to 23%. I would not trust the 14% number. The Monetary Policy Committee does not have the confidence to drop those rates. So Nigeria's balance sheet, for instance, if you go to the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, they said the total value of Nigeria's assets is about 271 to 280 trillion naira. And our debt is 150 trillion. Domestic debt is 80 trillion. Out of the 80 trillion domestic debt, 35 trillion of that is ways and means.
So what is left?
So what we're saying now is that if you net off our assets from our debt profile, we're getting to a stage whereby things are not working.
Because it's getting to
and you can see that the government itself is suffering on that side. So we need to restructure the federal government's balance sheet. And that's why we say we need to sell down these assets, which I think they've approved the divestments now. And I think that what they're trying to do now is to clean up the balance sheet of NNPC in preparation for more robust things. All these forward contracts they're doing, they need to reconcile that and restructure it and put it into a recognizable and transparent debt instrument.